cosmic secrets revealed. Beyond time, beyond space, beyond imagination.
Every night, we look up at the stars, lost in the sheer scale of the cosmos. We see countless points of light, each a distant sun, many with their own orbiting planets. And we ask ourselves a question that has echoed through human history. Are we alone? But what if we've been asking the wrong question? What if somewhere out there in the vast, silent darkness, someone is looking back? For decades, our most brilliant minds have pointed telescopes and radio dishes to the heavens, searching for a sign, a whisper, any proof that intelligent life exists beyond Earth. But what if the search is already over? What if the aliens have already found us? The universe is incomprehensibly vast and ancient. It's been expanding for nearly 14 billion years and contains hundreds of billions of galaxies, each one home to hundreds of billions of stars. When you consider these numbers, the idea that Earth is the only planet to have ever spawned intelligent life seems statistically improbable, almost impossible. Yet in all our searching, we've found nothing but silence, a profound cosmic quiet. This strange contradiction is famously known as the Fermi paradox. The paradox, named after physicist Enrico Fermi, boils down to a simple question. If extraterrestrial life is so likely, where is everybody? The numbers say the universe should be teeming with civilizations, yet we have never made a single confirmed contact. It's one of the greatest mysteries of science. Are we truly the first, or is there another, more unsettling reason for the silence? Back in 1961, long before we had discovered any planets outside our solar system, an astronomer named Frank Drake decided to put some math behind this question. He developed what is now known as the Drake equation, a probabilistic argument used to estimate the number of active, communicative extraterrestrial civilizations in our own Milky Way galaxy. The equation multiplies several factors, like the rate of star formation, the fraction of those stars with planets, the number of planets that could support life, and so on. Now, a lot of these values are just educated guesses. But the fascinating part is, even when you plug in very conservative pessimistic numbers, the equation often suggests that thousands, if not tens of thousands, of intelligent species could exist right now in our galaxy alone. And here's a mind-bending thought. Some of these civilizations could be thousands, or even millions, of years more technologically advanced than we are. If that's the case, their capabilities would be far beyond our wildest imagination. So, if a civilization is even just a few hundred years ahead of us technologically, their ability to observe the cosmos would be exponentially more powerful than our own. Think about it. Our own radio signals, from television, radio, and radar, have been leaking out into space for more than 100 years, traveling outwards at the speed of light. This creates an expanding bubble of our presence, about 200 light-years in diameter. Any technologically capable civilization within that 100 light-year radius could have already picked up our broadcasts. They might have listened to our music, watched our history unfold, and learned our languages, all without us ever knowing. To them, we might be a fascinating primitive species they are quietly studying from afar. They could be observing our development, our conflicts, and our progress, treating our entire planet like a giant nature preserve or a cosmic reality show. The idea is both thrilling and deeply unnerving. The search for other worlds has exploded in recent decades. Astronomers using powerful telescopes like Kepler and the James Webb Space Telescope have confirmed the existence of thousands of exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars. Many of these have been found in what scientists call the habitable zone, sometimes nicknamed the Goldilocks zone. This is the region around a star where the temperature is just right, not too hot, not too cold, for liquid water to exist on a planet's surface. And as we know from our own world, liquid water is a key ingredient for life as we know it. We've found some tantalizing candidates. Planets like Kepler 452b, sometimes called Earth's cousin, or Proxima b, orbiting the very next star over from our Sun. While we don't know for sure if these worlds host life, it's entirely possible that some of them do. And if there's life, there could be intelligence. It's humbling to think that on one of those distant worlds, a different kind of being might be looking up at their sky, pointing their version of a telescope at our little yellow sun, and wondering the exact same thing we are. Is anyone out there? While we've never received a clear, undeniable message from the stars, our history is dotted with mysterious, unexplained signals from deep space. The most famous of these is the WOW signal. In 1977, an astronomer working with the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio detected a powerful narrow-band radio signal that lasted for 72 seconds. It was so striking and so unlike any known natural phenomenon that the astronomer, Jerry Amon, circled the data printout and wrote "WOW" in the margin. The signal came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius and has never been detected again. Scientists have proposed various natural explanations, but none have been definitively proven. While it might have been a fluke of nature, it perfectly matched the profile of what we might expect an artificial interstellar beacon to look like. It's just one of several strange cosmic whispers that make us wonder if, just maybe, someone has been trying to get our attention all along. So if they exist, and they might even be watching us, why haven't we had definitive contact? Why no galactic federation welcoming us to the cosmos? Well, the reasons could be numerous. The sheer distances are a major barrier. Even for a highly advanced race, interstellar travel might be impractical or simply not worth the effort. Perhaps they communicate using technologies we can't even conceive of, like neutrino beams or gravitational waves, making their messages completely invisible to our current instruments. Or maybe there's a more philosophical reason. Perhaps they are watching us silently, adhering to a kind of prime directive, a rule not to interfere with a developing civilization. They might be waiting for humanity to reach a certain level of technological or social maturity before revealing themselves, waiting until we're ready to handle the profound implications of such a meeting. In this scenario, we're not the explorers. We are the ones under the microscope, an experiment in progress. Ultimately, the question of alien life is about more than just science and technology. It forces us to confront our own place in the universe. It challenges our perspective and our sense of importance. Are we the pinnacle of cosmic evolution, or just one of countless intelligent species scattered among the stars? For now, we remain on this small blue world, looking up and wondering. Maybe we are the observers, charting the silent cosmos. Or maybe, just maybe, we are the observed, the subject of a gaze from an impossibly distant star. But one thing feels certain as we look up into that endless, starry night. The stars are listening, and one day, they might just answer. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the cosmos. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more of life's biggest questions, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.